Hey Dragon Slayers! Today's video is about the early adopters of fasting. Don't forget to like and subscribe because it really helps the channel out. Let's get started. So one early fasting advocate was Hippocrates. He was between 460 and 370 BC, widely considered the father of modern medicine. In his lifetime, people came to realize that obesity was an evolving and serious disease. Hippocrates wrote, "Sudden death is more common in those who are naturally fat than in the lean." He advised that treatment for obesity should include exertion after meals and eating a high fat diet. He recommended that they should, moreover, eat only once a day. In other words, incorporating a daily 24-hour fast was even then recognized as highly beneficial in the treatment of obesity, proving once again that Hippocrates is worthy of our reverence. He also recognized the benefits of physical exercise and eating plenty of healthy fats in a healthy lifestyle. The ancient Greek writer and historian Plutarch echoed these sentiments. He wrote, "Instead of using medicine, better fast today." Renowned ancient Greek thinkers, Plato and his student Aristotle, were also staunch supporters of fasting. The ancient Greeks believed that medical treatments could be observed from nature. And since humans, like most animals, naturally avoid eating when they become sick, they believed fasting to be a natural remedy for illness. In fact, fasting can be considered an instinct, since all animals, dogs, cats, cattle, sheep, and also humans, avoid food when sick. Think about the last time you had the flu or even a cold. The last thing you probably wanted to do was eat. So fasting can be considered a universal human instinct for handling multiple kinds of illnesses. It's truly ingrained in human heritage, and it's as old as mankind itself. The ancient Greeks also believed that fasting improved mental and cognitive abilities, and they recognized that they could solve problems and puzzles better during fasting. This is easy to understand. I mean, think about the last time you ate a huge Thanksgiving meal. Did you feel more energetic and mentally alert afterwards? Or did you feel sleepy and a little dopey? Most of us feel sleepy. After a large meal, blood is shunted to your digestive system to cope with the huge influx of food, leaving less blood to go to the brain. The result? A food coma. Coma. Maybe a little nap. Now think about a time when you had not eaten for many hours. Do you remember being lethargic and mentally sluggish? Not likely. It is more likely you felt mentally sharp and completely attuned to your environment. This is not by accident. In Paleolithic times, we needed all of our mental faculties and keen senses to find food. When food was scarce, our alertness and mental focus naturally increased. Other intellectual giants throughout history were also proponents of fasting. Paracelsus, which was a Swiss German physician who lived from 1493 to 1541. He is the founder of toxicology and famously wrote, "The dose makes the poison." He critically observed nature and laid the groundwork for modern scientific methods. His discoveries revolutionized medicine. As a military surgeon, he rejected the old practices of applying cow dung to wounds and instead insisted they be kept clean and protected. He also objected to the common medicine practice of bloodletting. Instead of following these common practices, he pioneered clinical diagnosis and application of specific treatments. A brilliant and transformative scientist, he also wrote, "Fasting is the greatest remedy, the physician within." Benjamin Franklin lived from 1706 to 1790. One of America's founding fathers, was world renowned for his extensive knowledge in a wide range of areas. He was also a leading scientist, inventor, diplomat, and author. Turning his genius to medicine, he once wrote, "The best of all medicines is resting and fasting." And finally, Mark Twain, who lived in 1803 to 1910, one of the greatest Americans' foremost writers and philosophers, once wrote, "A little starvation can really do more for the average sick man than the best medicines and best doctors." Mark Twain was an advocate of fasting for health. So, that's what I've got for you guys today. Don't forget to like and subscribe because it really helps the channel out. And remember, guys, that together, you and I will slay the dreaded diabetes dragon.